Mississippi. The Egg Bowl, a game that has a tendency to rip families apart during a time of year when most families come together to express Thanksgiving. But some aren't thankful for the sound of cowbells or screams of hotty-toddy, which will make their presence known in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels. College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense will go on the attack first. Hotty toddy, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Well, everybody knew when Ole Miss blew out State last time.
And they put a number up on them. Everything was clicking. Yes, and the Egg Bowl is always close. It seems like those games come down to something crazy. But last year, Hotty Toddy put the smack down.
Yeah, it was Hotty Toddy that was able to just handle the emotion in that game right from jump. I mean, offensively, they jumped all over the Bulldogs early. That's going to be a big key for them again, I think, this time around.
Wants to go up top on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Got his man on the right. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Off the RPO, complete. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. Just keep slinging it. Quick slant complete. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
Caught behind the line. It's Worley. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire play.
And it just makes life so easy on the quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Following Ole Miss' 1926 victory in Starkville, a melee between the fans ensued. Imagine that in this rivalry. So the two sides got together and said, what we need is a trophy to calm the passions of each side, and they settled on the golden egg. Thus, the Egg Bowl was born.
Yeah, what calms everybody down more than a golden egg? I mean, just the perfect recipe. We have all been in the booth calling these games. Jesse, we know the adrenaline, the emotion that goes in this football game.
Yeah, they do not like each other. There's no question. And the funny thing is, that's actually a golden football. Back in the...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the shotgun, the inside give. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Ole Miss offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here's the handoff. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Yaw. Right down the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man downfield. At the 35, he's loose. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. He wants to change this route. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Off play action. He's got it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the offense. 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
He uncorks one deep, and they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. So many rich layers in this one. Dak coming off the bench, fumbles in the end zone to lose it, legs being hyped, coaches being fired. This has it all, guys.
And such proud people in the state of Mississippi that love their football. And it feels like, Palmer, these games always come down to something at the end of the game that's so fun and controversial.
What I love about this rivalry, too, is that historically there hasn't been a lot of conference championship implications or national title implications, but they play this game at the very end of the year, and it just matters so much in the state. Bragging rights for an entire season on the line.
Looking downfield, it's Shaw. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Might be calling a hot route. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. Can quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Wow, the this offense. They have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Looking to buy time. Zings it complete to the right.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Rebels want to move quickly. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to scramble. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
How about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hand off from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. It's complete on the right side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Shaw. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Got him downfield. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the pass. Complete to the right. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Rebels are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And from this angle, I don't think he got the 1st down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Snap to the back. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man to the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. 1st down from the 43. He makes a catch. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. You could break this down a lot of ways, but on that play, the quarterback just believed his guy was better than the defense.
And he was really right. And anytime you get pressed man where that corner on the outside is all the way up on the line of scrimmage, trying to get hands on that wide receiver, if I win right away, oh, man, you can make a big play on the outside.
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Rebels. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, so much to break down from a spirited start to this Egg Bowl between Ole Miss and Mississippi State.
Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Looking to throw, it's off. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Incomplete to the right. The Rebels in the hurry up. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Gets it to him on the screen. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Oh, he's got some space. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play.
There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, opponent.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Split backs here. To the air on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Here's the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Hines is tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10.
I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Dumps it off in the flats. Oh, what a cut! Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw at Shaw. Moving away from pressure. Let's it fly. Just threw that one way too far.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass.
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Rebels! A great catch and run for 6. The Hottie-Toddies are full-throated right now as Ole Miss builds the lead.
They got the momentum going. The offense is clicking. You see that a lot of times with Ole Miss. Big rivalry game against Mississippi State. Can they respond, Palmer?
And Ole Miss, you know, is one of those teams you just blink and all of a sudden they're blowing you out. That's been the case here today. The Bulldogs got to find a way to slow them down.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side now. Running through contact. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground. offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Shaw. Fires to the right. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
It's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Fakes to grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, they get that fourth down conversion by running the football. That's now 4 fourth downs they've been able to convert. Defensively, you've got to find a better way to get off the field somehow, some way.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Rebels have this offense rolling. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it inside the 25. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
He wants to take the top off. Catch inside the 25. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. He's got him in the flat. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Hall. It's complete to the left. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Rebels are threatening on 1st and goal. It's on target and complete. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field and lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. At the 45 on his way. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires left. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. And it is Ole Miss marking its territory in this one and taking down Mississippi State to claim the Egg Bowl.